Alright, hello YouTube. Today we had, for training, some snatches, clean and jerks, and front squats. This was all after a pretty intensive morning session where we actually squatted our old max, beltless, no shoes, like just in some sneakers, 130 kilos, like it was absolutely nothing. Yawned right beforehand. So it's safe to say that we're definitely a lot stronger now. So it's pretty amazing. This is me just warming up here with the barbell. Snatches didn't move particularly bad. There are some technical quirks that I have and will always have, because that's the thing with Olympic weightlifting, is once you improve one thing, there's two more things that can always be improved. One of the important things that I've learned the past 3 months or 2 months that I've been training under the coaching of Coach Julie, Coach Blanco, it's that you actually have to think while you lift. Before, I would never really think. So trying to cue things here a lot more, trying to use my brain, which is, it's a bit annoying sometimes, I will not lie. Sometimes I just want to lift, but it's a challenge for sure. But yeah, this is me just taking the bar, trying to move fast. We finally bulked up to 81 kilos. In the morning, I'm still a fake 81. In the morning, I'll weigh around 79, 80 kilos. But that's fine. I don't particularly like being around this body weight. Normally, I hover around like 77 kilos, 75 kilos even. It's been pretty difficult gaining all this weight. And yeah, I took 40 kilos for some muscles and powers. Yeah. The weight didn't necessarily feel heavy this day, but it didn't also feel great. So, took it again here. Also, the thing on my leg, it's not a patellar strap or anything like that. It's just to cover my scab, because my shins are all fucked up and they're all indented. Like, I'm a bleeder. I end up bleeding on the bar, and it's just gnarly. So I gotta let those heal, because I don't want to bleed for when competition comes, because that would be pretty ugly. Jumped up to 50 kilos here. No problem. Could have powered that. Yeah. You see, like, when I'm lifting, the bar sort of goes around the knees rather than perfectly back. Like, I was talking to Nate, talking to Joe, and some simple fixes we implemented here. This is 60 kilos for the first set. That's another thing with weightlifting. Some days you can, like, I did 60 for triples, no problem. And I do it for doubles. Sometimes I miss some lifts. Olympic weightlifting is just weird like that. Some days you just don't have it. Some days it moves way worse than others. Yeah. Contemplating going right back for it, but I didn't. A bit slower there.
And it was
60 kilos again.
well, and she's right.
The plan was 3 sets of 2. I ended up doing 3 sets of 2, and then maybe about 4 or so singles, working on technique.
Yo, so like, and
Yeah, you see how we went around the knees again? This is when, that's Joe in the back, trying to put the bar a bit more forward than I'm used to. So yes, it increases the moment arm on my lower back, but this theoretically is going to let me just pull the bar more backwards almost, and then after contact a little bit up, allowing for a smoother pull. I did notice that, yeah, it felt really weird at first, but I did notice that I had to higher my hips as well. And this one, hips were a bit higher. Definitely felt a bit slower because the bar is just generally a bit more away from me. And I think I started banking the barbell as well. Wasn't much more vertical as I would like the contact. This is the last rep. Pretty ugly, but we saved it. Overall, not bad. Yeah, moving on to clean and jerks. The plan was 75 kilos for 1+1, 3 sets. And we did just that. Clean and jerks felt exceptionally terrible. You'll see in even my warm-ups that it just wasn't moving snappy. And that probably has to do with also because we squatted. And I've squatted way too much recently. I don't plan necessarily to train extra sessions all the time. But I have the time, and if I have the time and I'm, free or something, I just go in and get another training session in. Try not to make them too fatiguing. So it actually took 40 kilos for the first time in my life just because I had the 10 kilos there. Normally I just jump up to 50. Here's Joe in the back hitting some crazy snatches. Joe is pretty fucking strong. I think that was like 88 kilos or something like that. He's like 88 kilo body weight. Yeah, pretty much powered that shit. There are definitely some dogs that train here. In the background, you can see they also have just general fitness sort of classes. This is me chalking up the bar. I try to think about like 1 or 2 cues. During the clean and jerks, I also did that same cue where I let the bar about an inch more forward than I'm used to. Again, more moment arm in the lower back, but I definitely felt a difference for clean and jerk. Like I felt like my contact was a lot more like vertical rather than me banking it as well. Not as snappy as I would have liked, honestly, but it is what it is. We're fatigued, and yeah. I warm up with pause jerk sometimes. I don't know why. It kind of helped my footwork a lot. This is 70 kilos, last warm up. Very chill session. No external stimuluses, no crazy music, no crazy caffeination. I don't really do pre-workout or anything like that. Just a cup of coffee, maybe energy drink kind of a thing. Just because we train twice a day some days, and I drink coffee like right now as I'm recording this. And yeah, there's Joe in the back again. I don't know I think that might have been like 90 kilos or something. He was waving up and down with the weight. But this is first set with 75 kilos. And for the split jerk, trying to go down rather than out in my split jerk with my knee bend. Moved pretty well. There's Joe again. I don't even know what weight he was doing. That could have been 88 or something like that, to be honest. Yeah, this clean felt particularly interesting. I don't know what it was. It just felt very vertical. Yeah, split was a bit slow as well, but nothing terrible. Nothing terrible. And then we had front squats. My camera did die, so there's that. But we did 3 sets of 3 at 90. And I don't typically use a belt or anything for squats unless I'm maxing, or in general, I don't really use a belt in training. I think that's why I have such a big reserve in strength. Warm-ups for this was just went straight into 60 kilos and then went to 80 and then 90. So I only recorded this set, but that was it for the training session. Overall, a pretty well-rounded training session, pretty standard for a weightlifter. And yeah, rack was a bit high where the pins were placed, just because I was sharing a bar with my teammate. But yeah, that'll be all for the video today. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, subbing, or commenting. It helps with the YouTube algorithm a lot. And stay tuned for more videos.